What's going on, boys and girls? It's Tom. And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast. The Chronicles of 2003, 2023.
So how you doing, Nathan? Are you well? You okay?
I'm doing great. Yeah, no, we've been here. We got here on like June 28th. So we've been here for a little over a week, and we did 6 shows with Cant Swim, like a co-headline with Cant Swim.
Yeah.
In Southampton and Leeds, and I shouldn't have started saying them in case I forget one. Glasgow, Newcastle, Manchester, and London.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like, all the shows, like 4 of them were sold out, and the other ones that weren't sold out had like 30 tickets left or 20 tickets left or something. So it was good hype. But for sure, our best headline shows in the UK by a large margin.
Were you quite surprised by it then? Were you? Or?
Yeah. No, the last year or so has been like a really good year for us. All of the shows have been significantly better.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's been we've been pleasantly surprised.
I think because Jet Ski were on that tour as well, weren't they?
Jet Ski, sick band, yeah.
Yeah, they're great. We spoke to Charles, their singer, on our show last year, I think it was.
Yes, okay.
And they're absolutely. So when we saw them
Charles,
yeah, they're great bands.
Love everyone in the band. Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
So when did you get to 2003? You just got here today?
We just got here like an hour ago, or like an hour or so ago, 2 hours ago maybe. I don't know. Yeah. The time is already.
All the days are blurred into one.
I've just been wandering around being like, "Where's the free alcohol?" You know?
I totally understand. Obviously, you're playing later today.
Yep.
Excited for the set?
Yeah, I think we're playing at like 4:20 too, at 2,000 trees.
Yeah.
No less. So hopefully they bring out all the trees in full force. You know. All 2,000 of them.
We'll be able to see you.
The amount of jokes we've heard from bands on stage, like 2,000, I can only see about 104 around here.
That's great.
Do you, for festivals then, like compared to the shows obviously you just played, do you set up your sets differently because it's a festival, or do you just bring the noise no matter what?
It's a shorter one. We'll change the set depending on the fest. Like, I think we'll probably play less slow ones today. Although we're still feeling it out. I don't know with the 420 vibes. Maybe we'll still play a few chill ones yet. We'll probably kind of modify it as we go, just because we're not as familiar with 2,000 trees as other. We'll just have to feel out what the vibe is. But a lot of times, like, we've played like hardcore fests in the United States before and stuff. And
oh wow!
We'll usually avoid the chiller songs. Yeah, we have a different set list we can do. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is fun.
That's amazing. Are there any bands you guys are planning to check out while you're here, or is it off stage go?
No, we're Heart Attack Man, I think is playing here in a little bit. Origami Angel.
Yeah.
We're stoked to see. Joyce Manor, we just toured with them last year with The Story So Far and Mom Jeans.
Oh, wow.
Really cool guys in Joyce Manor. I hope I get to watch them. I need to look at the schedule to see who I'm actually going to be able to see, because I think a couple of those are playing like as we speak. But I think Heart Attack Man might be playing right now. But very excited to see Rival Schools. I'm a long time Quicksand fan and fan of Walter Schreifels. So I'll probably try to fanboy him at some point. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
But I just heard Rival Schools for the first time like 3 or 4 years ago, which was a little late, but better late than never. They're incredible. Yeah. I'm probably most excited to see Rival Schools. Yeah. They're like one of my favorite bands now. Very excited.
I love that. It's like you discover this band and you're like, oh, these are phenomenal. Oh, they've been going this long and I've only just discovered them. I could have seen them so much sooner.
Yeah. I was surprised I hadn't heard of them with like the sound that they have and everything.
Yeah, no.
But I guess that's how it works sometimes.
So we love talking to bands at festivals particularly because we always feel like this major family feel when you're at a festival. Like you see so many people just talking. Like I bet they only met 5 minutes ago. I bet they don't.
No, but I mean honestly, we've known so many people here. Like Mike Keegan is doing merch, and he's tour managed for us over here before. Neil's tour managed for us over here before, and he's with Zulu right now. So like a handful of people from the UK. We've toured with Heart Attack Man and Joyce Manor, like I was saying, and we're seeing and Liz is here, Liz Farrell. There's like it really is. And the touring world is really small. As a matter of fact, one of the guys who's on tour with Heart Attack Man right now, I just found out a little bit ago. He lived in St. George, Utah, which is in like South Utah, a little small rural town, and he's friends with someone I was a Mormon missionary with 12 years ago. CJ Davis, yeah. And he like, this guy isn't involved in like the music scene at all or anything. He's just like a random person in the United States, 300 million person country or whatever.
What a small
and they happen
world.
to know, he's like, oh, I know your missionary companion from Mormon missionarydom from 12 years ago. I was like, what? There's like, it's a small world of, especially, within this realm. It's not that incredibly big of a music scene when you really think about it, A lot of the largest bands within the scene will tour and play to 500 to 1,500 people around the country. So 500 to 1,500 times 25 cities or whatever in the United States. It's like a big high school or something. Like you'll see some people a couple times for sure. Yeah, it's not incredibly. It feels a bit like we're. It's for sure a subcultural thing. Like if we were into LARPing or the World of Warcraft or something, it's a niche, kind of small community.
You're right. It feels massive when you're at a festival because there's so many people, and you go home, you're like, oh, you! I think I recognise that T-shirt. One of more of me.
Yeah.
But we as a podcast, we are ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, which is a charity here in the UK. Are you familiar with Sophie's story at all?
I don't think so.
So basically in 2007, Sophie and her boyfriend Rob were walking through a park after a night out, nothing major, just on their way home, and they were goths. They dressed all up. Even then, it wasn't major, jeans, black T-shirt. She had dreads in her hair and stuff like that. And 5 groups of lads basically walked over to them, hurled abuse at them, and kicked the life out of them to the point that Sophie lost her life.
Where was it?
It's up north in the UK, a little town called Bacup. And basically after this happened, Sophie's mum, Sylvia, basically started this foundation to basically protect the alternative subculture. And it's basically a case of, we want the alternative subculture to be classed as a strand of hate crime because her daughter was targeted and lost her life because she was a goth. Simple as that. That was literally the reason. And it's like, we love festivals because it's like a safe haven. People can come here, they can be themselves, they can let their hair down. The boys want to paint their nails, the boys can paint their nails. Boys want to wear a skirt, they can wear a skirt. Anyone can do whatever the hell they like and just be themselves and not worry about having abuse thrown at them in the streets or something like that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Is that something you've experienced, like being part of this culture, is just seeing people just be themselves at these shows?
Honestly, I haven't experienced that as much in the States, but I also, I haven't, but I've never been as outwardly stylistic, I guess, and stuff. So maybe maybe my fashion didn't draw that kind of attention. I'm more of a jeans and a T-shirt kind of guy. I guess that's the thing you said. It was almost the same thing. Yeah, that is wild. I definitely in high school and everything. I remember people being like that, but it felt like people grew out of it in a big way. At least where I'm sure it depends on where you're at. I'm sure that even in the States there's places where it would be a thing, but in Atlanta, Georgia, where we're from, I haven't experienced it quite as much. I mean, for sure people will call you slurs, like homophobic slurs and everything for wearing the tight pants and whatnot, but never like assault like that. I mean, not that I've personally encountered. I'm sure statistically, I'm sure that it has happened there as well. That's fucking awful though.
It is awful. It's an awful
I'm
story.
sorry to hear that. Yeah.
But like I say, it's places like this and that people can be themselves and bring together, and it raises awareness for causes like this because we're not going to stop until something's done about it.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be done about it. We spoke to a girl at the 10 yesterday who was abused like her mom was right there, and guys just beat the hell out of her, calling her emo and all this sort of stuff. And this happened like last week or the week before.
Yeah,
it's still happening.
I've seen the ads also in the Havelstop restrooms for that's like a UK paid ad or whatever, where it's like it's talking about how it's wrong to abuse workers or whatever, where and it shows like a screenshot of like a text message thread where someone's like, people were abusing me at work or whatever, so I don't feel like going out tonight anymore and whatnot. And it's like, this isn't okay, like don't abuse your workers. It seems like it really might be a problem that or like just in general, being abusive to strangers might be like a UK cultural thing, maybe even in a bigger way than the United States. We have our things. They're definitely awful to LGBT people and stuff in the United States.
Yeah.
I haven't witnessed it as much, particularly with people who are goth and stuff per se. But I mean, I'm not a lot of my friends that I hang out with every day.
But yeah, if you're not around,
like an outwardly obvious way like that. Yeah. We listen to the same music probably, albeit, but yeah, that is awful to hear though. And it is awesome that there's spots like this where people can feel comfortable to wear a skirt, do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's great to see. It's great
to
see. But going back to the band, you've just released the anniversary edition of your album, Much Love. How has that gone down? How come you decided to re-release the album?
We were stoked about the artwork that forgetting his actual name, but God's Teeth. He's a UK-based artist. I think he's from Wales, maybe.
Okay.
But we were stoked on the artwork that he made and whatnot. And then we had a few extra versions, acoustic versions and stuff. And we're like, it'd be cool to have this artwork uploaded on Spotify and stuff. And it's nice to have another little boost on it from Side One Dummy. Awesome label that put it out. And they,
It's got to be great for an artist about to turn around and go, hold on, I just did this because I like this band, and now all of a sudden they're re-releasing an album because they like my artwork so much. Get it!
Yeah, and we have a few new songs too. We have a new track called Ferrari that we a few months ago we put out, and we have one called Straw Hat from last year and stuff, and those will be on an upcoming release and everything too. So it's kind of been a tandem. We release Much Love with the tours we've been doing to have some have that, have another little push on it too. And then we have new music and
Yeah, you read my mind. I was just about to say, is there a new album on the horizons for you guys?
Yeah, there is one on the horizon, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Nathan, this has been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, yeah.
I hope you absolutely smash it on the stage later on today.
I hope so as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thanks so much,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate your time.